It is Blue 80 here with another edition of I Bought 5 WNBA Prizm blasters. So if you watched the last video, you would know that our best hit was a Sonia Citron blue laser, I think that's what it's called, but I think it might be actually called something else, and a Paige Becker's blue laser, and that one is currently on eBay, and I think it's sitting at $60, so it doesn't quite cover the $189 that it costs for 5 blasters, but it's better than nothing. So let's see if these next 5 could possibly yield something better. So there's Stewie, there's a red. Reds are numbered. Bridget Carlton, O Canada. Teresa Edwards, legend. And a cracked ice of Brianna Turner. So, a numbered card. If that was a Paige Becker's card, it would have been a different reaction, but I'm happy to have it. Lauren Jackson. Lan. Cracked ice of Alicia Clark, and a kaleidoscopic of Dominique Malonga. And I think that I have determined that these aren't terribly common. Not like the some of the other inserts. So Dom, that's good. So I'd say that's our best card so far, even though Bridget is numbered. I think a Dom in any way is really good. So I'm going to say Dom's the leader in the clubhouse. This again is my tiny little setup, so not a lot of room to work with here, but we'll see. Ooh, there's my least favorite on the back. Phoebich, Alyssa Thomas, Ezzy in a cracked, and Michelle Timms. Not a big. So much room in these packages, too. Can't decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Elizabeth Kitley, hope she can come back this year. Bria Hartley. Oh, there's a nice Caitlin Clark in the cracked, and a Julie Van Loo. So, the debate is Caitlin in a cracked, second year, or Dom, rookie, in an insert. I don't know. I'll just decide that after a while. They're all better than Michelle Timms, who tried to trip Shell Swoops. And I have not let that go. DT, green, again, a Liberty in green. I think that I've noticed that mostly it's Liberty, and that just looks really good. And a crack of Sophie and Just Shepherd. Clear some of these out. Oh, I meant to count how many packs we're in. Oh, what is this? This is pack 5. We've got Elisa Peely, Ka on the blue laser, or whatever that's called, Veronica Burton on the cracked, and JC. Let's just bring this one. Oops. The way that I'm all pinned in here is, I'm glad you can't see, actually. More Veronica Burton, Kalia Copper, Cracked Ice of Diamond, and a Maddie Westbell. Take from this pile. We got Cracked Caitlin and a Dom Kaleidoscope. Sia James. Ooh, Betnaja, again, a Liberty card. I'm going to start a rimmer. Elisa Peely on the cracked ice, and another Maddie Westbell. It's the unis that look really good with the green. And I seem to primarily just pull Liberty. And that's okay with me because it looks better. We got Haley Jones. We got Quigley. We got K-Mac. And we got Cracked Ice Kiki. Take Cracked Ice Kiki. Sure. Cracked Ice Kiki. Tisha Pinachero, Monica Koamakani, Satu, and Sarah Ashley Baca. So, not a bad pack there. A lot of discourse online about the labor agreement. I'm not going to go into that, but I will say this. I agree with very few people on the labor. I think that the players are doing exactly the right thing because I think that the owners want them to sign a really long agreement, and everybody keeps saying, well, you'll get it on the next round. They've been saying that for 20 years, and it's never happened. So, oh, I see somebody on the back there. So people are just like, they should just take what they can get. That's not really the way that it works. And also, you should see what the the Sky owner was just accused of, which was lying about revenue. Go figure. Page buckets on the variant. So there obviously is some money, and even in a organization run as poorly as the Chicago Sky, managed to divert money, so it's there. And again, I think the longer that the players demonstrate that they know their value and their worth, the better off they're going to be. So if you do not agree, Cracked Ice Dom and a fractal of Dejanay Carrington. It doesn't come to you in the end because there's always a reason to not do the right thing if you're looking for it. And why I don't want the players to strike, I also don't want them taking something that isn't going to benefit them just to entertain me. Everybody thinks it's a conflict of interest. Unrivaled is a conflict of interest. Yeah, I guess it is in a way, but they don't play at the same time. And quite frankly, the players, they have to have two jobs. So it might as well be in the States. Blue, Kalani Brown, and Steph Dolson. So, they're either playing here or they're playing in Fibonacci and Turkey. Quite frankly, I think being at home would be my choice. Megan, Emily Engstler, Allie Quiggs, and Nika Mule. I like Emily Engstler. I'm going to keep that one. Ryan Howard. Green, Lucy Olson. There's a green non-New York. Maisha Hines-Allen. Which I think most people know her brother plays in the NFL. Josh Hines-Allen. Pass rusher. So athleticism and strength runs in their family, clearly. Well, I just mixed both piles after going through and so tediously separating them, only to mix them again. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. So I don't know, some good ones here. Salon, Betnaja in a silver, Isabel Harrison, and a cracked ice of Jordan Canada. It's the first time I've seen a Salon card. Ezzy Magbagor, Slim Sykes, Jordan Canada in the cracked ice, seen that already, and a fractal, or excuse me, a Fireworks of Fee. Jalen Sherrod, here's a green. Will it be a Liberty? And yes, it is. Sabrina, Izzy Harrison, and Rakia. Telling you. Green. I would love to know if you guys are experiencing that too, where all the greens are the Liberty. Ari McDonald, Kelsey Mitchell, cracked of Heidemann and Sky Diggins. Ruthie, Mighty Ruthie, Sarah Ashley, cracked ice of Janelle, and a Caitlin Chen. So 3 rookies in that pack. That was nice. Not Paige, but or Sonia. We haven't seen Sonia either. So we've seen Dom and 1 variant of Paige. A couple of Doms. Kelsey, Satu, Tina Charles, cool Tina Charles, and a cracked of Eric Wheeler. Timmy Fagbenley, Kayla Thornton, cracked of Aaliyah Edwards, and Jade Melbourne. The incessant need to say Melbourne cracks me up. I don't know if you've watched a game. They are really, really funny about that. I guess, that is how you say the name. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is an R there. And if you're not from Australia, would you know to say that correctly? Probably not. Because we heed the R. Asia and Zaya. People always say Zaya's name wrong. Zia. It's not Zia, it's Zaya. Uh-oh, there's Sonia. Kate Martin. Brittany, cracked of Pow Pow, and Citron on the variant. Good pack. There's Jade again. She's like, say my name right, damn it. Satu, cracked of Veronica Burton, or no, Laser. Cracked of Haley and Melbourne. I'm not going to have a surprise pack this time, like finding a 5 when you do the wash. But that's okay. 3 packs left. I have more of this coming, I think. Well, I do, because I have Dick's. And somebody told me that Dick's stuff is always delayed. Rookies and Tina Thompson, the great Tina Thompson. Top tier, Skylar. So I'm assuming these are all from the same case, too. But I don't know, obviously. Nancy. Catchings. Cracked of Sue, and a Sonia regular rookie. Nice. Diamond. Gabby. Cracked of Courtney, and Caitlin Chen. Last pack, Mojo. Okay. Ariel Atkins, or the draft. Catch. Nice. Cracked ice, Haley Jones. Michelle Timms. Okay. So, Michelle Timms aside, because we all know how I don't feel about Timsy. We got the cracked Caitlin. We got the numbered O Canada Bridget Carlton. We got the Insert Damalanga. Here, let's see. Sony. Blue cracked Sanaya. Variant of Sony. Cracked of Pow Pow. Laser Asia Sifka. Again, don't really know what kind of player she is, but we're hoping for the best. So long on the cracked. And that's about the highlights. Well, oh, here's one more stack. Hang on. Dom on the cracked. Variant. Draft day variant. Pagey Wagey on the variant. Lucy on the silver hollow. That's a nice card. Kiki on the cracked. And that's about it. I mean, everything else was kind of wacy, but not bad. I mean, obviously you don't buy blasters to try to make your money back, and that's a good thing, because I would not have made it back. I think it's $189 for a 5, and I don't think there's $189 worth of good cards here, but that's okay. I mean, it's okay for the time being. Until I think about it and have buyer's remorse. But I think, yeah, I mean, same case, you're going to see few of these. You know, they're going to spread their pages around. Salon was a nice surprise in both the way she plays and getting her in here. Dom, always good to get a Dom. Asia Sipka. She might end up being a good player. I don't know. Pow Pow! I love saying her name. I love watching her when she gets really hot. And I also love how she has made herself a really good defender from the first year she was at South Carolina till the second year coming into the W. She is not a defensive liability like a lot of shooters are. Because, you know, they just focus on that thing that makes them valuable. But Dana seems to take the defensive end of the floor very seriously. And obviously this gal does too. She's a very good defender. If she cannot get in foul trouble. Caitlin on the cracked. I think those go for like $20. And Sony on the regular base. So, anyway. I didn't get a lot in the mail today, except for a really nice, impeccable Lisa Leslie to 10. And, let's see. I don't know who PJ Haggerty is. This is kind of cool, Trey Harris, but it's one of those emoji cards, which I kind of like. Micah Parsons to 60. And then some patches. Sue, Nika, and Paige. All of the red variety. So that's nice. And then here's the beautiful Lisa Gold to 10. I mean, Lisa Leslie looks great on any card, but impeccable are beautiful. And all of the autographs are on card. And they're just gorgeous. So this is an honors. So that's really all I got in the mail today, other than these boxes. So thanks for joining me on the rip. See you on the other side.